Hello students, I hope you all are fine, safe and sound at your places. Welcome to our Vidya Bhavan channel once again. So today the topic which we are going to discuss is from class 10 subject economics, and the topic is namely development. Okay. So first of all, before starting, I would like to just give a gentle reminder to you. Do not forget to subscribe our channel and share it as much as you can, because this channel is totally the platform where you can learn in this curious pandemic scenario also. Fine. So Vidya Bhavan has given you an opportunity to learn through technology, to grow through technology and to develop through technology. Okay. So today we will discuss about development. As I told you that the main topic is development, which is also the chapter first of economics. So whenever we talk about development, the first thing that comes in our mind is the progress. Fine. Development को अगर एक literal meaning में define करेंगे, so how we will define it as? We will call it as progress. Now development basically it can be development in any sector. Fine. Any sector means in one sector, or it can also be considered as all over development. Basically जो development we will study about here, that development is linked to the economical development. Right? Economical development and the development of the country of our economy, India. Right? Although, let me tell you the literal meaning of development first, instead of the fact of relation with the money and with the income. Whenever we talk about development, so we relate it with our income. We relate that any person who is getting or gaining a good amount of income or has a very good or vast source of income is fully developed. But actually, it is not. It is, I agree to the point that somewhere money, economy and income leads to the way of development in direct or indirect ways. But on the other hand, if we talk about the all over progress of an individual, then it is not necessary that only income will lead to the path of development. Right? Why? Because if we talk about development, any person who is earning very good and having a lot of money but do not have life security, do not have education, do not have freedom, do not have peace, do not have a pollution free environment, will that person be developed? Will that country be developed? No, not at all. Right? Why? Because these are the factors can only which lead to a developed life of an individual. Right? And every individual in this world, in this country has different kinds of individual developmental goals. For example, if I am a person and I am having a good job, I am earning good, so my next development goal may be to build my own house, right? To purchase my own car, or to marry in a very good house. So this depends upon person to person that what goal he or she has. Any person who is now well educated might have a goal of attaining a good job, of getting a good job. Right? So different individual has a different kind of goals. Every person cannot have the same type of developmental goal. For me, development might be freedom. For you, development may means the education. For anybody else, the development may means the equality, or for any other people in other countries, the development may refer to a pollution-free environment. Right? So it means that every individual has a different developmental goal. Right? Now, one thing that I would like to tell you is that development for one may be restriction for another. एक का development दूसरे के लिए destruction हो सकता है. How? Let me explain you with the help of a very good example. Right? Suppose there is a state where the dam is being built. Dam built हो रहा है, so of course it will be a development for that particular area. Okay, we will have our infrastructural development in that particular country or district or state, right? And also the power, hydroelectricity can be generated on the economical basis. So much of development will take place. But on the other hand, due to the construction of that dam, the people which have to get displaced, although they might have been given the compensation by the government, but they need to displace themselves. They need to leave the place who are living near the river. Why? Because of the construction activities. So it is a destruction for them. Why? Because they need to leave their houses. They need to leave their livelihood. Right? And on the other hand, it is a destruction for the aquatic life on which the dam is being constructed. So any development for any individual, it's not possible or it's not compulsory, it's not mandatory that it will be the development. For another also, it may be destructive also. Now, let's talk about the development of countries. If we talk about the development of countries, what are the factors through which you judge that a country is developed or not? Let's forget about the countries, let's come to the state first. If I give you two states, right? The number one is Kerala and the number two is Bihar. If a simple question I'm going to ask you, so every person will say that Kerala is more developed in comparison to Bihar. But actually, what are the factors which make it more developed? So let me tell you one by one. So the first factor is literacy rate. The number of people who are literate, educated in a country is the indicator of the development of that country or state. The second one is IMR, infant mortality rate. That how many children, okay, under the age of 1 year die because the lack of the medical facilities. It also tells us that the state is less developed or more developed. Then here comes medical facilities. The more the medical facilities will be, the more developed the state or country will be. Now, number 4 and the most important point, that is average income, commonly known as per capita income. Because in this competitive world, you agree or not, every goal which we desire directly or indirectly leads to the income that we are attaining right now. Fine. So these are the factors which gives you an idea whether the country is developed or not, whether the state is more developed or not. These factors, similarly as they are used to compare the states over here, can also be used to compare the countries. Right? So one more thing that I would like to tell you is that Human Development Report, which is every year published by UNDP, United Nations Development Program, in which they always, what they do, they consider all these factors, compare them, collect the data from the last 10 years and then decides that which country is more developed. In the same way, the World Bank also issues a report every year, but because you can see from the name itself, it is World Bank related to the money, so the report is totally based upon the average income or per capita income. So these are the factors on which we decide about the developmental goals of any country and compare the basis of the developments of different states and country. I hope this concept will be clear to you. So in the next session, we will also discuss about that how these developmental goals can be enhanced and what are the ways through which they can be achieved. Till then, please subscribe